Bonjour, welcome back to the channel. It's Emily, I'm an OM System Ambassador, and for today's video I thought I would talk about a conference that I will be presenting at. It's the Woman with a Vision conference organized by Hans. So let's get started. In one of the first videos that I put in my YouTube channel, I talk about the importance of joining a camera club to improve your photography. I believe that interacting with other like-minded photographers is really important and can help you have a better understanding of where you are and where you want to go and can go as a photographer. But if you don't have a camera club near you, then conferences are really the next best thing. Most of the time you're going to spend an hour listening to a talk, and then you have Q&A where you can ask any questions you want to the presenters. Before joining my camera club, I started by going to a conference, and I was so inspired and it really energized me to become more serious with my photography. So there are a lot of different types of conferences. Some are very specialized in macro, in bird, in landscapes, and some are very broad. Now, with COVID, a lot of big conferences are now online and accessible to everybody. So I can be at a conference and someone out in Australia could be at the same conference and we can have an interaction, which is really cool. So there is really something for all of us out there. And with more and more conferences being online, you can just pick and choose and find what's right for you. So I'm really excited because in a few days I will be at the first ever Woman with a Vision conference, and it's on September 16, 17 and 18, and I am thrilled to have been invited by Hans Photo and Video to present on water drop refraction. I will be going over my gear, how to set up a shot, I will show you some examples, and I will give you some pro tips on how to master the art of water drop refraction. The lineup is really incredible for this conference with some really talented women photographers. So let's take a look at the program. It starts on Friday the 16th. We have the opening remarks at 3 p.m. At 3:15, Kristen is starting with stories in the landscape from grand to intimate. And then at 5, we have Jerry, who is going to talk about the power of imagery to push creative boundaries. And then Saturday is packed. We start at 9 a.m. with Meg, that's going to talk about the art of storytelling. And then we have Suzanne, who's going to talk about creating light painting portraits. So now at 12:15 we have a break, and then we're back at 1 for the panel discussion round table talk. We'll talk about all the challenges that women photographers have to deal with, and it's going to be very interactive. And then at 2:30, Jamie is going to talk about the magic of infrared, and right after her, I'll be talking about water drop photography. And then to close, we have at 6:30 Easy, who's going to talk about finding owls and how she photographs them. And then we have Sunday at 11 a.m. Colleen will close the conference with keeping it fresh, get re-inspired. I'm going to put the link to the conference below, so if you want to register, go for it. And if you cannot attend at the time, then there's no problem, because all the discussions, all the talks will be recorded and you'll be able to access them afterwards. Hans will send you a link once the conference is done. So I really hope that I will see some of you over there and that we can talk a little bit more, not face to face, but Zoom on Zoom. Please, if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I'm really happy to answer them. So thank you again so much for all your support, all your help the past few months. I've really appreciate it. And if you are not a subscriber, just go and subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. Click on the like. It really helps me a lot. I can not wait to continue the discussion this week. Happy shooting and à bientôt. Au revoir.